Hello, hello, hello. Everyone's Princess Planner here. Is this thing on? Hello, hello. I have tissue in my hand. That wasn't attractive. Welcome. You are not hallucinating. This isn't a figment of your imagination. I'm here. I am back. And I am so happy. And if you're new, welcome, and you have no idea that I went away. And if you're coming back, if you're excited to see what's going on, I'm excited to share with you. There's a lot. This will be a longer video. The videos normally are not going to be this long, but this one, there's some accountability that we need to do. Need to check in, need to see how everyone's doing. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The plan. So the plan is like today is a one-off. My days off are changing. So March is where we're really going to see the consistency of me showing up regularly on Everyone's Princess Planner channel. And there should be a new video like pretty much every Wednesday. There might be some exceptions. I do have some days I requested off, so there might be a little bit of fluctuation, but I really am trying to stay committed to my goal of posting a video a week to just, show you some things on how I am tracking and planning for my health and wellness journey. So now would be a good time to grab a mug of your favorite beverage, whether that is water, coffee, tea. I'm going to give you some tea and we're just going to talk, and we're going to have a real talk. And I'm hoping that this video doesn't, go too long, but life happens. So first of all, let's congratulate that we have 2 years for Everyone's Princess Planner. It hasn't been perfect, but nothing's perfect. In your whole entire life, no one's had a perfect life. Even if you look at, Beyonce, even Taylor Swift, whether grains of salt, like here, people love her or you hate her or you are indifferent to her, but like nobody has had a perfect life. Things have happened in other people's lives that they were not prepared for, that they didn't see coming. So life happens to all of us. I honestly think that there isn't a better example of it than 2020 and the global pandemic. So again, nobody is immune or can avoid life happening to people. So, and I've had my fair share of that. So like when last we were talking, I was trying to figure out a way to show up weekly, and it didn't happen. And I am going to take full accountability for just doing all the things that I've told you to do, not listening to any of my advice. None of it. Not at all. Beating myself up. Not setting the goals, or setting the goals and not making them specific. Completely ignoring just everything that I needed to do that was working for me and helping me. No, we're not doing any of it. So nothing changes. If nothing changes, I can't show up on a video if I don't hit the record button. Didn't mean I didn't want to. Didn't mean that I wasn't planning on it. I can't tell you how many times I've planned to record and just didn't hit that record button. Made a million gazillion excuses. But that is in the past. So we're putting that behind us. I can't do anything about that. I can only move forward. And to you who reached out to me, who asked me to record, who asked if they could support me in any way, who encouraged me to keep going, who said that YouTube or people needed to hear what I have to say, I want to say thank you, because really you're the reason that I am back here filming. I really did start this for me, but I was very content in my own little bubble and not putting anything out, and just kind of only sharing my planner journey in Instagram through my photos and not really recording. And things kind of changed in January when we went on a trip to LA. And as you are aware, sometimes our little Shih Tzu flower is in the room with me, and today she's decided that she wants to hang out. So you might hear some doggy noises. I wish you could see what she's doing right now. Right now she's like just throwing herself all over the couch, rubbing her. And she's gonna shake soon, because that's what she does when she's done. Dogs. Very, very entertaining. We went to Los Angeles, we went to Little Tokyo, and I filmed a couple of little videos of me trying mochi for the first time. And it kicked me off into wanting to come back and trying to figure out how to make that happen. And there's a few people I reached out to talk to about, like, you know, coming back and how to go about doing that. And I thank them immensely. The Joyful Sojourn, who used to be EJ Joyful, thank you. Knit Plan Jess is like has become one of my dearest friends. Thank you for your advice as well. Thank you to my best friend Stina for putting up with all my crap. And of course, my husband has been amazing through my all this ish. I have to pet her because she's like right there wanting some pets. So pet distraction. Squirrel. We're having a squirrel moment. So yes. So she and they have put up with all of my stuff. So let's catch up. Really, truly, and catch up. So like what was going on? So you all kind of know that in 2020, I decided to really tackle and double down on my health. I've been very transparent that I weighed the most I'd ever weighed, which was 343 pounds at the very beginning of 2020. And that's the heaviest I've ever been. I'm proud to say that as of my last weigh-in, I weighed 285. Now, the week before, I weighed 280, which is the lowest weight I've ever been in like 24 years. So really proud of myself for that. I think she wants out. Hold on a moment. Come on. Come on. All right, I'll let you out. Come on. Where are you going? Did you go to the desk? Flower. You can go out. Okay. Sorry for that. So, yeah. So I weighed, the lowest I've weighed in 24 years. So really proud of myself for that, but I, again, I know I could be doing better, but I'm trying not to be hard on myself. I'm trying not. What are you doing? You came back. You want to come back? You can come. I'm trying not to be hard on myself. I'm trying not to beat myself up. My journey is how my journey is. So like whatever that is what that is. And I'm not going to, again, be hard on myself, beat myself up. I'm not going to live like that. It's not a good place to live, and it's not good for me either. So 285, but I've really been doing all the things. I've been tracking my food. I've been getting a lot more activity in, and we'll get to that in a minute. But like, what really made me just kind of not start over, but just really look at everything. Like, kind of, you know, I journal, I plan. So just kind of like evaluate, especially like as you get, and I've explained this before, as you are ending a year and starting a new year, you kind of just will focus in on the things that you want to work on, the things that are important to you. And I do that, I do that a lot. I do that like quarterly, monthly, like, you know, like what's working, what do we want, what do we want to continue, what do we want to get rid of, how do you want to feel, blah, 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 blah. I have a ton of videos, and by 10, just a lot. You can look at my playlist for like goal setting, the word of the year, and all that stuff. They're listed in my channel. You can even drop a comment below, tell me the things that you're working on in 2024. But for me, it was really kind of getting back to myself and kind of revisiting 2020 Nicole, that was so like just super motivated, and kind of dipping back into that energy. Like, what was I listening to? What was I watching? What was going on? And trying to kind of get back just into that mindset. Like, if I had a time traveling machine, go back and talk to her and find out, like, because that energy, that motivation, that's what I want for right now in this moment. So really, it kind of struck me that my word this year was going to be purpose. I want to be purposeful. I want to be living in my purpose. And so that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. That is what we're here for. That's what we're about. If you're not here for that, if you're not interested in that, that is fine. I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay with me. I'm not here to go viral. I'm not here to, you know, launch a huge global empire. I'm here just to share what's working for me and try to meet my goal of getting down to my healthy goal weight as determined with my doctor, which I'm guessing by looking at like certain, you know, the body metrics and what, I'm guessing he's probably going to be telling me that I need to be somewhere around like 140, 145, which, you know, okay, let's work on this 1 pound at a time, 1 day at a time. And so we're at 285. That's the number we got. Now, let's go back to the end of the year. At the end of the year, some things happened. I found something in my breast, and it's okay. It's all good. It's nothing. Don't have to worry about it. But get a mammogram every year. There was even a study from Penn State that said women in their late 30s, early 40s getting a mammogram every year increases your likelihood of being able to survive because you'll catch the breast cancer early. I know there's a bunch of recommendations about going like every 3 years or every 5 years, but they said if you go every year, you have a better chance of survival. So I've gotten a mammogram every single year since I turned 37. And I asked to get a mammogram. At that same time, my mom found a lump in her breast. We were kind of going through that at the same time. But my mom's turned out to be cancer. She had her a mastectomy in her left breast. So that was kind of scary, but she's doing okay. They've got it all, and she's, you know, she's recovering. And yeah. Then at that same time too, they found something in my thyroid, which I had to get an ultrasound, to get a biopsy, and that turned out also to be nothing. Like, don't worry about it. Come back in a year. We want to do another ultrasound and just make sure that it's the way that it is. I will say that the biopsy for a thyroid was super scary, and it hurt. Not a fan, not a fan of that. But yeah, I'm really glad that didn't turn out to be anything. Then the last thing that happened, and so you all know that I was pre-diabetic. Then I hit that I had diabetes, and then went back to being pre-diabetic, and it's back. The diabetes is back. It's not only back, they're really scared with my numbers being where they are. And I was in a lot of denial. I wasn't accepting it. No. I'm like, no, 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 and no. And it took a few uncomfortable conversations with my husband for me to realize that I did need to really listen to the doctor and take the medication they want me to take. So I'm doing that. I'm a couple days into it. And but that made me even more bound and determined, because I've been very transparent that I don't like to be on medications for my health, something that I'm required to take every single day. I don't like it. So how can I embrace this? I don't like it and I don't want to do it. Well, I'm not a big fan of needing to spend money on rides for transportation, but I will do it. Like if I want to go to BART and I don't feel like driving my car, I'll take BART. And it's, a minor inconvenience, because if I had driven my car, I could just go home. I wouldn't have to hop on and off a BART platform and go to my car and then drive home. I don't mind when I'm in the city, if I want to, get to someplace a little bit quicker, hopping on a Lyft or hopping on a bus, I'll do it. So I'm choosing to see these things as like a Lyft ride that gets me to my destination. It's a tool that's going to help me stay alive while I work on, becoming a healthier me. And in doing that, I decided to double down on my Weight Watchers by doing my plans, by tracking all my food, making sure I'm getting my activity in. I created a non-negotiable for myself 7 days ago. 7 days ago, I looked myself in the mirror and I said to myself, I'll do it like I did like I did last week. I said, you are not going to be on the couch, watch TV, watch movies, or go out, when you're done with work and sit for 2 hours in a movie theater if you do not get at least 30 minutes of activity in every day before you sit down. Before. Not anything. Before. You want to do an arm workout when you're sitting down? Great. That's fine. Awesome. But you will get 30 minutes in before you sit down. You sit down way too much. Yes, you hit your stand goal. You do a 12-hour stand goal. I will give you that. But you're not getting your 30 minutes in every day. You aren't. You might get 15 minutes. Maybe you will. But you're doing that 30 minutes. And you're doing it every single day. And I am proud to say that I am 7 days in on this. If you are following me on Instagram, you're seeing in my story, it's so silly, but it's fun. I'm having fun with it. I'm recording, I started on day 4. I did not start from day 1, but I record my feet at a little, whatever moment I feel in my walk. I'm like, hey, let's record right now. It's about 10 or 15 seconds of just my feet walking. I play E40's Bay Area, which is, he calls it Yay Area. And then I'm putting like, so I have two Instagrams. I have my Instagram, Nicole Mullican, and then I have my Everyone's Princess Planner Instagram. And on Everyone's Princess Planner, this is where I'm having a little bit of fun. I'm putting like the warriors numbers. So like on day 4 was Moody. Day 5 was Looney. There is from 6 to a 6 until 10. We don't have, I think those are, they have to be retired numbers. So like I did GP2, Gary Payton II, and today was like Jonathan Kaminga. So yeah. So I've been like doing that, and it's just been a lot of fun, and it's kind of silly. And then over on Twitter, whatever podcast I'm listening to, again, I did not start on day 1. I started like days into this, and I've only been doing the Twitter one for like, I think this is my 3rd day, so 5, 6, 7. But like I'm posting it on Twitter. It's a thread, so I've been linking my updates, but I do a quote of the day from whatever podcast I listen to, and I kind of do my own little spin on it where it's kind of silly or maybe a little bit sassy. I think one of the quotes that I think it was the first one I did was, "No one eats cake on the treadmill." And my little response, it was my thoughts, was, well, maybe they should. Like, if you're gonna eat some cake, you're eating it, like, can you just imagine you walk into a gym and you see somebody eating cake on a treadmill? So anyway, like I'm having fun with it. Like it does take a little bit when I get back from my walk to put all these, these things up. But I'm having fun. It's keeping me motivated. It's getting me out there. I can't post these videos or do these things if I am not walking, right? Like I can't. So I'm like, one of my biggest things is having fun. Like I love to have fun. So this is something that's fun for me. And it doesn't matter if it's fun for anybody else. All that matters is that it's fun for me. So like, yeah, that is what's happening. That's what's up. Like I'm tracking, I'm eating food. And the other thing that is like been amazing about all of this walking I've been doing is a few, and by a few, I mean like maybe 6 months ago. The whole reason I got my Apple Watch was me wanting to, and my Apple Watch was on my vision board, me wanting to get 10,000 steps in, right? I'm going to get 10,000 steps a day because I'm going to see what I'm doing and I'm going to add more steps in. And I hadn't done it. Like I had not gotten, like I would walk and then I would get to 7, I'd get to 8, but I wasn't getting to, well, let me tell you, by getting my walks in and then on my breaks from work, just my like my 15-minute break, I'll go and I walk around our little plaza. And then, hopefully I'll get my last break, be able to do the same thing. The last break sometimes can be hit or miss on getting that break because we close at 5:30, and if I'm with members and I've got back-to-back appointments, like I might not get that break. But if I will feel good if I at least on one of my breaks got that walk in. Well, I've been getting them on both breaks, and that's been giving me over 10,000 steps. Yesterday, I think, was my highest. I mean, like, obviously, if I go to the Disney parks, I'm going to get more steps in. But I got like 11,700 steps yesterday. What? Who is this girl? Like, who is she? Who is she? Like, she's doing things. She's feeling things. And she's feeling pretty good. And she feels like she is living in her purpose. And she is so excited for, these Wednesday sessions where we can catch up. And I can show you what I'm doing with my planner. Because I use my planner in such a unique way. And I don't see anybody doing what I do in my planner. And no, I can't do a plan with me. yet. At some point, I'm trying to figure it out, and y'all can join in on this mess of a planner that I am. But like, I am so excited. I'm so excited that I am getting back to things I love, getting back to being myself, getting back to being silly, being sassy, and just sharing with you all everything. So that is it. That is what's been going on, and that is like where we're going forward. And I know y'all, if you've been watching and if you're still here, you know it's coming. It's a Friday. And what was I what was I about? What am I about? And what are we all here for? 5 Things Friday. 5 things bringing me joy on a Friday. So let's, without further ado, number 5, the rain. Okay, if you all have been, I don't know, under a rock, you may be aware that California got a lot of rain. We've been getting record rain. In fact, we do have some places that are experiencing flooding, which is really, really sad. But I love the rain. And yes, even I thought there was a little bit too much of it, but we desperately needed it. And I'm so excited about the rainfall because there's certain places, because you know I love to go out and walk in nature. I love my trees. I love the mountains. And so I'm really, really hoping that my husband and I are going to be able to get to go over to Yosemite, because the rainfall, like Yosemite Valley, is just going to be gorgeous. The falls will be full, and it will just be really, really pretty. And I'm going to have like really pretty pictures that at some point I'll get to scrapbook those. So I am happy that we've had rain, and thank you. And we can say that the drought is over. Do we know? Can somebody drop in the comments, is the drought over? I think it's over. I think I heard that it's over, and we're just going to manifest that the drought is over. I love that for California. It definitely helps when it comes to fire season. If we've had a really good and not a really dry winter, it makes it a lot safer. So rain, go rain. Number 4, go wild. Your girl's going to go wild. And you know, the last time that I went to go wild, I actually filmed while I was there. I put some stories up. I dropped in at a taco place in SoCal when I went, and we're going to Texas. So everything's bigger and better in Texas. So I'm excited to check that out. Never been to Texas, and I'm excited. And I might be going with my best friend. I might be going with my husband. I might be going by myself. I really don't know. All I know is I'm going. I have my hotel. I have my flight. I have my tickets to go wild. So your girl's going wild. I'm excited. I'm really trying to get myself even more excited, because I just feel like I've been kind of like, yeah, I'm going. And now it's like almost a month away. So I need to start planning for that. Number 3, bringing me joy, is my husband. I'm not going to say that yet, because that's next. But I want to just give a huge shout out to Mr. Everyone's Princess Planner, my husband, Mark. I am just really, 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 really thankful and blessed that he has just been so supportive of me, so encouraging of me, giving me some tough love. Also, just like on the days where I just did not have the energy to care for myself, he cared for me. He does care for me. I don't know where I would be in this world without him. I love him so much, and you know, like maybe he should be in number 1, but like he's number 3. Because number 2 is he started a business and included me in this business. We are MNM Online Emporium. I came up with the name. And it's an online reselling business. And right now it's mainly focused on Pokemon cards. But like we have gone thrifting at stores and learning all about reselling, and it's been fun to go out there and do this. You know that your girl loves to shop, and so now I have an excuse to go find things and we can make money on them. Like, okay, this sounds like really, really fun, and we're just, you know, doing this together, learning something new together, and it's been a lot of fun. It has been frustrating at times when we are convinced about whether something resells well or not. Like our numbers sometimes don't align, but it's been fun. It's been challenging in a good way. And I always am about like becoming better. And like this is really helping the planet, because these things aren't going into a landfill. People are getting them. People are, you know, hopefully loving their items. And it's just been fun. It's also been fun to watch my husband just be really, really excited about something. And yeah, and it's something that like we're doing it together. So yay, I love that for us. I will link our business below. This was definitely not any sort of endorsement, advertisement. It's just, again, something that I'm really, really excited about. But I will link it if you want to check it out below. Maybe you are into Pokemon, your husband might be, your partner might be, your kids might be. I don't know. They just had like a anniversary this year. So I think it was just, I don't know. I'm Pokemon really, when I was like in my 20s, I want to say. So I know you have to catch them. There's a game, there's all these things. Pokemon's a thing. And so yeah, he's got these cards from the 90s, and he's going on fire with it, and people are loving it. And so I'm excited for him. I'm excited for us. And I also like the other things that we've been, you know, going about, and, you know, just, you know, you can be a part of that journey. The number one thing bringing me joy is me. I am bringing myself joy. I'm having fun again. I am cracking myself up. I'm laughing more. I'm happy more. I love that for me. I love that for everybody that surrounds me, because nobody wants to be around the negative Nelly lady. No one loves that. So I'm just so happy, so proud of myself. I'm happy I'm here. And yeah, like look for more. Remember, on Wednesdays. Now, I say that and I'm about to retract something. There will be no video next week. There will not. Because my schedule, I have this Friday off, and then Saturday I'm working a fan fest. So on my work schedule, our weeks start on Saturday. So while I have Friday off, that's the end of this week, and then Saturday starts next week. So there will be no video next week, but the following week I will have Wednesday off. There will be a video. So it will be in that first like full week of March. So take care, everybody. Love each other. Thank you if you made it this far. If you checked out earlier, I no hard feelings. I get it. You know, like who wants to watch a 35-minute video? Some people do, some people don't. Anyways, it's been fun catching up. Let me know how you're doing, what you've been up to. If you have a word of the year, I want to hear it. If you've got goals, I want to know what they are. And let's just have fun. And I will see you all in the next video, or I'll see you over on Instagram. My Instagram will be linked below. Check it out. Say hi. And welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Bye.